All right, guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a review on the Springfield MC operator. MC standing for Marine Corps, and this is the Generation 1, the first variant of it. There's actually 3 different versions of the MC operator, and I will cover all of them. But again, this is the first generation of this particular model. The MC operator came about during the trial period in which the USMC Special Operations Groups were looking for an updated and modern 1911 platform to replace their legacy and completely raped stockpile of World War II 1911s. During those trials, 2 of the more notable people that ended up making it to the very end were Colt and Springfield. There were different requirements per the contract, and this gun did its best to meet those requirements, as well as the Colt. As we all know, the Colt ended up winning out, but Springfield decided to keep their version and make it a civilian firearm that tons of people absolutely fell in love with. This is a standard government size 5-inch barrel 1911. In the front, you have your GI style takedown with the bushing. 5-inch barrel, match grade. You have some Trijicon night sights in the front and in the back on a Novax dovetail type rear sight. On the slide, you have your front and rear cocking serrations. You have operator on this side with Springfield Armory. And just like I said in my TRP video, when Springfield talks about operator, they are referring to the fact that the gun or the 1911 platform has a Picatinny rail on it. So any type of 1911 that you see has a rail on it with Springfield is going to have the term operator on it. Skeletonized hammer, skeletonized trigger. You have your ambidextrous safety on the left and right. Very positive, very good. Grip safety, high profile with a memory bump, which gives it a good grasp. This particular model does not come with front strap checkering. It's just totally balled here. We have some grip, some skateboard tape here that's just on the front. And then in the back, it normally comes with 20 lines per inch. I actually have 25 because I updated my ACW Quantico to receive a different type of magwell. This is a 1-piece with the mainspring housing. So therefore I had this extra piece and I threw it on here. It was a pain in the ass to get on, but I ended up getting it on. And I think it looks pretty awesome. And it also functions awesomely too. So, you have the mag release here, very good. On this particular gun, I have the Surefire X300 Turbo. I just recently got this to replace my Ultra. MSRP for this firearm when it first came out, it was right around $1,200 or so. You can find these used, anywhere from $900 upward to $1,500. The original gun came with the Packmeyer wraparound grips. Now, unfortunately, this gun, when I purchased it, didn't come with those. I do plan on trying to go out and find some of those because those are really, really comfortable and really, really nice. But these regular old plain Jane wood grips, which I took off, which were left over from my ACW, I put them on and I think they're pretty handsome also. So, like I was saying at the beginning of this video, this is a Generation 1 MC operator. So the first variant that came out, came out as the MC operator, and it had, some people call this front slot or the front rail here a 4-slot compared to the newer ones. The newer ones have 3 slots. The way that I tell them apart though is how the angle up here is cut. So with the older ones, you have your ball cuts here which come down and then they line up straight and they go straight down with the frame here, right? It was a straight frame. These frames were the same frames that they were using for the FBI HRT guns that came a little bit longer, and then they cut and they went down. As Springfield upgraded and came out with different models, they end up switching to the Generation 2s. Same firearm, same 45 ACP, everything like that, but the frame was cut different. It came with the same grips, but the frame ended up going to a 3-slot, and it was cut at an angle. Okay, that angle, which a lot of people are not familiar with this, but that angle was based off a individual whose name is Taran Butler, who used to be a competitive shooter in the 1911 realm, and he had his frames cut at an angle. So Springfield decided to do that, and they call it the Butler cut. So the Butler cut is, come over here to my TRP. The Butler cut looks like this. You see it has the 3 slots, right? And then it angles down like that. Okay, so that's going to be your Generation 2 MC operators. Moving on to the Generation 3. The Generation 3 would probably have the most significant changes to it. They end up doing, it was the same, black over the OD green, had the Butler cut on it. Okay, but they end up dropping the Pachmayr grips, the signature grips, and they went to a G10 VZ grips, diagonal in pattern, and they were a greenish hue to them. And in the front, on the front strap checkering, it's some different type of checkering that were a hexagon pattern. I had one before, I shot it, really comfortable, really, really cool. And that's how the newer models are going to look. Everything else about the firearm looks the same compared to the other generation MC operators. So again, with Gen 1, you have the straight cut frame with the Pachmayr grips. Gen 2, same gun, they just had the Butler cut to it. And then your Gen 3, they dropped the Pachmayr grips, kept the Butler cut, and then they implemented the hexagon type of grips on the front. So that's basically it when it comes to your different versions of the MC operator. This gun has a special place in my heart to me because, and a lot of people think, oh, you know, because it's the MC, you know, Marine Corps, you're a Marine, this and that, blah. No, it's got nothing to do with that at all. This gun, for me, this was my second 1911 that I own. Not this actual firearm here, but an MC operator. The first 1911 I ever owned was a Kimber Warrior, and that was a good gun. I liked it, but I ended up going to a gun store, and I was messing around, and I picked up the MC operator, and I felt it. It was so, in my opinion, it was so much superior to what the Kimber Warrior was. And I'm not bashing Kimber at all. They make a good quality gun. Just for me, I preferred the operator. So I ended up selling that gun, and then I got my MC operator. And I love that gun. I absolutely loved it. It was an amazing firearm. But then, you know, I got introduced to the world of custom firearms, and with that comes the price. They are very pricey. So at that time, I ended up selling it to help fund my first custom gun, which was a Wilson Combat. And ever since then, I regretted it. And here recently, I managed to stumble onto one, and I definitely wanted it, especially when I saw it was the Generation 1. These are hard to find. So yeah, I plan on keeping this gun forever. Beautiful, hideous gun is what I call it. I mean, it looks awesome to me. At the same time, it's kind of ugly, but I think it gives it character. And I think when I think an operator, Springfield operator, this is what pops into my mind. The black over green, you know, no bullshit, just a ready to go 1911, ready for battle. So That's gonna do it for me for the MC operator. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. Hope you guys got a little bit of knowledge, and I'll see you out there. Have a good one. Later.